Hello, friends and crafters. Time got away from me today, and suddenly it was 12:30, and I said, "What? Let me hurry and get myself pulled together." So, yes, here we are. We're glad to be here. Let me turn off this overhead light just a second. Well, maybe I'll just move it like this so it's not bothering you, hopefully. Okay, we'll have a little shadow, but that happens when we're just coming at the very last moment, right? So, say hello as you're coming in. Today, we're going to be using the Attention Shoppers Bundle to make a really cute beach tote, purse, whatever you want to call it. And we're following the Global Design Project color challenge. So that will be kind of a fun combination. I love it when two things come together and we can create with a little inspiration from somebody else. So say hello, and I'm going to move us to the view that we want to see. Give me a moment here. There we go. All right, yep, I am going to turn off that overhead light. Give me 1 second. Okay, a little less glare today. Whew. Okay, it's Monday. It's a Monday indeed. We're just catching right up. All right, we are having a bundle sale this month in June through the end of the month. Usually, when you bundle a stamp set and dies together, so these have, well, I won't even show you because they have dies to cut out all these little images, plus a really adorable. So there's this one right there, and then we have some dies for this shopping cart. So usually when you bundle those together, you save 10% off the retail price. And this month, there's an additional 10% off. So this is the time to be bundling up and getting all of your crafting supplies that you need. So attention shoppers, it is, I don't even have a number for you because as I said, I was, running quickly. Nope, I don't have it still on my banners. So, but you can find it just by looking for Attention Shoppers at Creative Juice by Lonnie. Our colors are going to be some of the new in colors: Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, and Petunia Pink. Oh, Petunia Pop. My bad. I said that wrong. All right, we got that. Petunia Pop is the last one. Whew. Okay, shake it out. Shake it out. I was just running so quick sometimes. So we're going to start with, and I may have to pull another piece of paper out in just a moment, but Petunia Pop. This is a regular card base, 5.5 by 8.5 inches. We're going to do a little bit of scoring. I'm going to use the Simply Scored, but you can use your paper trimmer if you would like. So from the short edge, with the short edge along the top, we're going to score at 1 inch and 4.5 inches. So an inch on each side. Then turn it 90 degrees, and with the long side up here at the top, you're going to score at 3 3/4 and 4 3/4. All right, so you've got an inch in the middle and an inch on either side. This is a very quick and easy gift. So if you need a bag or a box for something like a gift card or some small gift, this is perfect. In fact, let me give you a little sneak peek of what we're making. This is an alternate version that I am going to post later today with the video and a downloadable tutorial for this version, not the one that we're doing live, okay? So here is this cute little box. This one was using the Tune In bundle, which is also one of the ones on sale, an extra 10% off. But look how cute. So it's about an inch wide, inch deep, and about, what is that? Did I say 3 3/4 inches tall? So, well, plus this piece. So a little extra. It has handles and everything. Okay, so now that we've done our scoring, you can kind of see those score lines there. We're going to turn it over so that all of the bumps are on this side, and we're going to fold those bumps to the inside. This bumpy score part goes to the inside. So use your bone folder or something to give it nice, crisp folds. Open it back up and do the same thing in the center. Because when the valleys are on the outside of your project, your card, or anything else, you're going to get really nice, crisp folds. None of this bunching up of the bubbling of the score line. So that's nice. Okay. We're going to do a little wedging just along the long side here in the center where the center scores are an inch apart. Just kind of wedge that score line right out. So you're going to almost do a little V up to the intersecting score line. There we go. So can you see that? It just makes it stand up a little bit straighter. So just a little bit of a slant on either side. Cut those off. This is a very good basic box of any sort, but we're going to put some handles on it next. It's similar to one that I showed at our spring stamp fest, if you were there, but with some different dimensions. Okay, next thing you need is a 1 3/4 inch circle punch, as well as a 2 3/8 inch circle punch. Woo, that was a tongue twister. And on either end, we're going to just go in about halfway like this. You can see that I'm using my circle punch upside down so I can see where I'm punching. I just want to take out about a 1/2 inch or a half a circle. And this is the smaller one. So you could actually use a couple of different sizes of circles. Maybe you have a 1 1/2 and a 2 inch circle punch. That would work too. These are in the online only store, the circle punches. So we've got everything punched and scored and ready to go. Next, you can use liquid glue or tear and tape or Seal Plus. I'm going to use tear and tape. It's just easy. So I'm going to flip. This is going to be the inside of my box. And I want to flip over these two center sections and give them a little bit of tear and tape right there, or you could do any of the other adhesive. And then only on one end, you're going to add tear and tape to the inside of both of these flaps. It doesn't matter which side. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I want to decorate it first. I'm going to flip it over so you can see on the outside I have adhesive here. On the inside, we have adhesive on 2 of the flaps. This is where you may want to use your liquid glue. I'm going to take my liquid glue on the front side and just around those 2 little circles, put a little bead of glue close to that because those are going to hold our handles. Maybe I should turn it this way to make it easier to see. Oh, which I haven't punched yet. Let me show you how to do that. So you'll need, this time I'm using peach pie, and I'm going to punch a circle right here, kind of in the center of that paper with the smaller of your circle punches. So that was 1 3/4. Take the 2 3/8 and put it around the outside. That creates one handle. We'll put that on here. Line it up so it's just right even with the circle that you punched. One more time, do the same thing. So we'll punch that in the center of our paper, giving us enough room to punch the larger piece, the larger circle around the outside. Little tip for you there. Hopefully you always get a tip, right, when you're here, when you watch this and share it. Thank you for sharing this too with your creative friends. Always looking for new friends to join us virtually, in person, wherever you are. So if you're in Southern Utah, we are having a class this Thursday. It's called Stamp Therapy. We're just doing 3 simple projects. So $10. We have a 1 o'clock class and a 7 o'clock class. We do need you to sign up though today because we're trying to cut paper this week. So, all right. So I've kind of got everything all prepared to put this together. So before I put it all the way together, I'm going to do a little decorating of the front. So we'll put that aside just for a moment. Okay. Let's see. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to stamp I stamped it once already. I'm stamping my gift bag right here. And I stamped this one. I had a little scrap. It's okay if that one goes off the edge because it's not going to going to matter. And I'm stamping it right onto our In Color Designer Series paper. It's going to decorate the bag. This was kind of inspired by a swap that I received from one of my team members, Heather Goins, the crazy card maker. Now I want to make the tissue paper a little different. That we don't want it all to be the same design. So I'm just using my Stampin' my Stampin' Blends markers. I'm coloring that tissue paper. We'll do the same. So that was a peach pie, and it has a little polka dot design. So now my bag has polka dots. And petunia pop over here. Just color that right over, and it fills it in nicely. Woohoo! Do you have any of these bundles on your wish list? Tell me what you're thinking of getting this month while we're having the bundle sale. I'd love to hear. Is there something you've been eyeing? Now I'm using the light not going gray. This is smoky slate, and I'm just going to color in the handles just so that they're a little different color. Bring that up so you can see it close. Okay, I've done most of my cutting, but there are a few things we do need to cut out. I'm using the mini cut and emboss. FYI, the cut and emboss machines are also on sale this month in June 2024, depending on when you're watching this video. This little mini machine is on sale, 10% off. And we also have our boho blue mini machine that is even a little less expensive, but the same power, same thing. Then this one, the mini machine, is great for most of our bundles and a few of our embossing folders. But if you are planning on doing a lot of embossing, you may want to invest in the regular size machine first. But if you already have the regular machine and you want to do some crafting on the go, no, you don't have to plug this in. It's just people powered. So even if the lights go out, you can keep crafting, right? Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. I love that you just spelled my name, Launie, or your. I love that because my friends used to use that spelling when they were teasing me when I was a little girl. We'd write ransom notes or something, secret admirer notes, and they'd use Launie. Otherwise, you can spell it Loni. Just don't call me late for dinner. Oh, before I put that away, I found this little, what is it? A can or a jar opener grip pad at a store. And I thought, oh, that would be really nice not to make my machine move. Okay, now I'm using some of our silver foil paper. This is back in the store. I'm so excited because there's, you're fine, Sarah. I know you know who I am. But it just made me giggle because that just brought back all those memories. So the silver foil paper is fantastic for anything metallic. And we have a couple of things like the soda pop, what was I saying? The Simply Sparkling bundle that I love too. Before I put this through, I wanted to show you, I'm going to turn it over. I put some of our adhesive sheets on it. Remember the tip to draw on the other side of the adhesive sheet so you know that you can take that off. That kind of gives you a reminder of which side to take off and to remind you that it's there. All right, so I'm going to cut out both of my little pieces for the shopping cart at the same time. Now, if you ever have a little struggle getting things through with your mini cut and emboss machine, let me tell you what a little tip is. But I'll move it down here. You want to put if you're having a struggle getting it to feed, sometimes it just wants to do its own thing. It's okay. It's not, your machine isn't broken. You're just going to lay the top layer. You're going to line up the bottom layers. You've got your white plate, and then a clear plate, then your dies and your paper, and then you're going to put, there we go, the top plate just a little bit further out. So just a little bit further out like that. So this paper's wanting to get caught underneath there too. And I'm like, wait, okay, there we go. Just a little bit further out, and then it will just grab a hold easily. So FYI. Hi, Tony. Good to see some friends here. Sarah, that's a cute thing. That's a great. I remember that Sarah, Triceratops. Wasn't that the her name, Sarah, for Triceratops? I'm gonna call you that now. That's cute. I do know a Sierra that starts with a C. Okay, so you're gonna get this out like this, and you can just kind of work all those little tiny pieces out if you need to. There you go. Here's my shopping cart and the wheels. That's funny. All right. Got all of the extra pieces cleared off, poked out. We'll move those aside. Another thing you may want to have on hand is a really good magnet in case you sweep all of these into your garbage and accidentally sweep in your dies. Not so good. So we want these little things to go in here. We're going to have them all just like that inside our shopping cart in just a moment. Let's start putting some things together here. I have a piece of sparkly white shimmer paper that is in a package with Old Olive and Berry Burst actually right now. And I'm going to put it on the front of my box. Now, one thing I do want to make sure, the front of the box is going to be the one with the adhesive on it, because that will fold away so you can't see the seam when we put it together. So that's my front of my box. We'll put it on with some more liquid glue, which is really good when you're using this glimmer paper. Okay, go around the edges there. Got it. And it can kind of go over the handle too. In fact, I want to go a little bit over the handle on this side. We're just going to start putting things on here. I know that my two little bags right here, this is the side that I cut off a little extra piece on, and see, this is why it doesn't matter that there's not that whole piece. So it'll all work out just great. I'm also going to use my liquid glue to do that, because when I'm gluing on top of this this glimmer paper, you may want to use liquid glue. In fact, you may want to use liquid glue with your shopping cart, because it kind of grabs it better. But I've already got the adhesive on the back, so I think we're just going to go for it and hope that it will work. Okay, I think I'm going to go about right here. You can use your shopping cart and make sure that it kind of wiggles a little bit because it's that liquid glue, but I think it's going to be fine. Give me room to put my wheels down here. Oh, one other thing I need to do with you can use a Sharpie marker or your black Stampin' Blend, and I'm just going to color the wheels. It's the rolly wheels on the bottom. Either one works terrific. Oh, okay, let's get them all nice, and my finger's sticky, so it wants to pick up the wheels of the shopping cart. You can even make this shopping cart red if you're a Target shopper. Make a Target cart. Okay, can you see how those? I'll bring them up close to you. Give me a second. I just don't want to get anything into that, so I'm going to wipe it up. Oh, by the way, this glass mat will be available again to customers for purchase starting in July. A little heads up. Okay, so I think we've got enough room here. Oh yeah, plenty of room, so I can go ahead and squish those down nice and tight if I need to. Take the adhesive off the back. You can put this box together and then decorate the front if you would like. I'm going to put a little bit over here. There we go. But it just makes it easier while I'm doing this flat so that you can see it. So that's why I did it flat. All right. I'm glad you guys are here just visiting, and hopefully you're creating something. So you didn't nobody answered if they have a bundle that they're looking for to add this month when they're all 10% off. Anybody got a bundle you've been looking at? Okay, so we built our shopping cart, and there's our little wheels that are black. Easy peasy. Okay, I've got a couple more pieces over here I've already stamped. You don't have to watch me stamp or die cut them out. You may do have to watch me die or cut one thing. So these are two little pieces that are in the stamp set, the attention shoppers. And we're going to use, this was kind of genius of Heather or wherever she got the idea. We're just going to use pieces of them. So I'm coloring with Shy Shamrock. That's our third color that we're using in the color combination this month. I'm just going to cut these two right off. Don't need the pot. I just need the leaves. And then this was this piece right here. This was the bouquet of flowers, and I just colored the background of the flowers. I don't know if you can see that, but there you go. Now you can. The green, I just colored it green in the background. I die cut out the top, and I'm just going to fussy cut out the bottom just to give us some little flowers. Okay, so now we've got flowers and leaves that we can use. One last thing, I'm going to add a little bow with some white baker's twine from the Essentials pack. You could use the gray one that's in there too if you'd like to match the silver shopping cart. Oh, tying a bow on camera. Whew, a challenge. Ta-da, I got it. Bow in midair. Don't even care which direction the tails are going. Oh, obviously I need to get my good scissors out though. Okay, we're going to add this to the corner of the shopping cart with a little glue dot. And it's right here. I'm going to just pick it up with my scissors. It can be a little ball. Come on now, stick. Stick. Okay, there's our bow. We'll add these with some dimensionals, and we are almost done with, I have a happy birthday already stamped and cut out, so we'll put some dimensionals on that as well. Happy birthday, we'll use the edge. We use the middle. My granddaughter called these the honeybee things. How can we use the honeybee things? All right, so we're going to add our flowers right here in the corner, a la Heather. I'll have to tell her to watch this later and say, thanks for the great inspiration. She did a darling card, which I may show later, but might be on my blog later when I put all of our cute swaps that our team did. It's so much fun. I actually love the swaps that my team does better than the ones I do with the leaders because they are just amazing. My team is amazing stampers. Okay, before I put happy birthday on, I'm going to put our box together. Are you ready? We're going to take off the two center papers that are covering the whatever it's called, and we're going to bring up the back pieces. So we're going to bring the back piece forward and adhere that there and adhere this here. So we got the back side all adhered to the center sections. Then the front section, take off your paper on the tear and tape and just bring that around and make sure that it lines up nicely. Beautiful. Lines up nicely on this side. Fantastic. And we're almost done. We're going to add a happy birthday. I'll show you a finished version too. Wherever you want that happy birthday to be, I'm going to put it right there. right to the edge. So here's this one. I left the flowers white. This one I colored them. Here, Carly, you're catching the end of the live one, and then you'll have to go back and watch the beginning. So this one I colored. Do you think I should color them with the peach pie or leave them white? It's hard to tell because they're both pretty darn cute. You just put your gift card or your gift or whatever you've got in here, money, jewelry, candy would all fit in this perfectly. But see how those little handles, just you could give it like this, or you could put it in with a little bit of tissue paper, and there you go. So all of this will be on the Creative Juice by Lonnie website later today, along with the printable tutorial for the tune-in version. And both of these bundles are on sale. Have I made you want one yet? Have I made you want the attention shoppers or the tune-in bundle? Because if I have, I've done my job. I appreciate you ordering from my website. That helps me continue to have time and resources to be able to bring you great ideas. Thank you for buying genuine Stampin' Up! Stuff, so that products, so that the artists and the demonstrators that you support can continue bringing you inspiration. We love to do that, and it is our passion. So thank you, Marguerite. I am so glad that you liked it. And I'll be back next Monday, same time. Today also, last reminder, today is the last day if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber or want to subscribe for the adorable June kit, which will be Life is Sweet, I think is what it's called. And it features some of these fun new colors like the peach pie. So subscribe for Paper Pumpkin. You can choose Lonnie Spendlove as your demonstrator and get this month's kit. Today is the last day to do that. So thank you so much. We'll see you next Monday.